So welcome back to another video here on that channel, and today another Halloween Kills update. You know, we're getting closer to Halloween Kills, so more stuff is going to be rolling out. Now, the things that will be showing up on screen, I don't think they're anything spoilerish. I don't think, because we knew this, I think, since last year or even 2019, to be honest with you. I don't really remember when we started, talking about this and theorizing, if this is true or not, and it was confirmed in the trailer. Now we got these images. I thought these images would be fun to talk about and discuss and theorize in the comments below. You see the title of the video. If you do think this video is spoilerish, don't click on it at all. But for me, what I have liked to save my, first, reaction to the Myers house in the cinema, yes. If they would have showed this in a trailer, would have liked to say my reaction for the trailer, yes. But I just thought, they're not too spoilerish. Like I keep saying, like a broken record, I don't think they're too spoilerish. And it just, let's get into it. The Myers house. Put it right up on the screen. We got a nice shot of the Myers house. Now, I'm going to be putting some more up. Across the screen. I'm going to be putting some more of these images up across the screen. But the first one I want to talk about is the outside look. And man, didn't disappoint. They did a really solid job of recreating the Myers house. Maybe controversial to bring up Halloween Resurrection, probably is, but I think Resurrection, Halloween Kills did a great job recreating the Myers house. They did a great job recreating the Myers house, in my opinion. Now, we know for a long time that the Myers house was going to be in Halloween Kills. That's why I say this really isn't too spoilerish. If you think it is, you can click off. I mean, we're not all the way through the video, so you can click off if you feel the need to. Trust me, it's okay. But, that's the first image. We see a nice outside shot of the house. Very nice, very clean. Now, next image, we see a flat. Now, this is a dead giveaway. This house is set in the modern times. It's not used for the flashbacks, which could be, I guess. I don't know how would they use it for a flashback, but we know this version of the Myers house is set in modern day, as we know, because Halloween Kills takes place the same night as 2018. Now, see, flat screen TV up on the wall at the Myers house. Now, what's really interesting to me is looks like there was a family living here, which is very interesting to me, and I will talk about that in the next picture that I'm about to show. As you see, there are some signs here, and it looks like possibly this house was maybe recently bought or about to be sold. It's about to be sold or recently been bought. It's either about to be sold and it's all nicely furnished, or it could be nicely furnished, or someone's actually living here. Someone could actually be living here, which I will talk about that and theorize that here in a short bit. Next clip, we see the stairway. Now, to me, this stairway looks strikingly similar to the trailer that we recently got with Alice, Karen, and all that stuff going down. I guarantee you the stuff where Alice and Michael kind of having the showdown and Karen's outside with the mask is the Myers house. I'm going to say it right now. Guarantee you, come back to this video in October 15th. Comment that I was right, because I most likely am right. It just makes sense the way the stairway looks to me, and like the way the doorway looks and all that. But next one is, so that is some of the pictures. I'm going to put some of the other ones up on the screen as I talk. The Myers house. Now, as we see, it looks like it's about to be put up for sale, or someone has recently bought it. Now, here's my thing. There's a couple of theories that I have tossing around in ideals. So, the one theory that I do have here is, now, this theory, to me, will be kind of lazy writing, in my opinion. I hope it's not like this, but we shall see in October. Myers needs to go home. That's just Michael needs to go home. Why does he need to go home? I mean, if we go down this path, to be honest, I don't think it's going to be explained. But yeah, he could be going home. Now, to me, I don't like that. To me, that's just kind of forcing a motive on him when you really didn't give him one in Halloween 2018. You're just forcing a motive on him. If this is one of the theories, that he needs to go home, that he just needs to go home, and it would just leave more questions open. Okay, why didn't he go back to the Michael house if he already knew about it in 2018? So leaves a lot of questions open if they go with this actual theory. Now, my next theory would be a very interesting theory and simple theory. Would be the scene where we see Michael going up to the house with the elderly people, Michael taking the light, shoving in the woman's throat, basically murdering the elderly people. What if this house is beside or across the street from the Michael's house? Michael walks out of that house after he kills them. It's basically like a continuous scene right here. He walks out of that house. He sees a house he didn't see before entering. He sees a house. It looks familiar to him. He stands there. He stands there. He tilts his head. And he knows it's his childhood home. He walks up to the door, opens it. He kills everybody that's in the Michael house. He kills the whole family in the Michael house. Then we kind of get a recreation shot. This recreation shot could be of, let's say, some random girl in like a makeup like chair with her little makeup station, very similar, like her little mirror, like how very similar Michael's sister was. Michael kills her in the same way that he actually killed his sister. Even maybe go as far as say this random girl kind of looked like, his sister that he killed in the original film. Maybe go as that far. After he kills everybody in this house, that's now how does Karen show up? I mean, I get, well, because if you've seen in the trailer, they are like looking at the map, so they're obviously going to head to the Michael house anyway. So Karen and Alice and all of them, they show up to the Michael house. Luckily, it's their lucky day. They see Michael. They see Michael and they see what Michael has did to this family. There's probably going to be about 3 or 4 people in his house. How does Karen get the mask? I don't know. That's probably for a whole other separate video. I don't really know how she got the mask. I mean, you just can't really walk up to Michael and say, hey, can I borrow your mask? I don't think that's really going to work with him, but I guess you can try it, right? But that is some of my theories about this. That, one, Michael Myers needs to go home, which to me, kind of lazy, because it just kind of gives Michael a forced motive when you really didn't give him one in 2018. So there's that. Like I said, the other theory very simply, can be written and shot, because a lot of the way the scene is handled can be shot, can't talk. A lot of the ways that this scene can be played out is very important. The way it's written out, the way it's shot. So, of like the elderly couple being across the street or next door, he brutally kills them and he stumbles upon his childhood home. Or something could be drawing him to this house. If something is drawing him to this, to his childhood home, I could kind of see a scenario where, a Halloween 6 scenario where it's not like the controlling stuff, it's not the whole cult, but it's something to do with black magic. And that's why Laurie says every time he kills, he ascends, which is one of my favorite lines by her in the trailer, by the way. Maybe there's some type of black magic going on in Halloween Kills, and we're going to know about that in Halloween Kills, that there's some type of black magic going on and it's about to be discovered. Now, that would, I think, really would shake up this movie and make it very, split down the middle for people, because it will go to that Halloween 6 territory of, oh, you're really going there again. But I mean, if they can handle it right, that black magic, that cult type of stuff, but not have the cult in there, if that makes any sense, could work. I mean, if written better, then Halloween 6, which I am a fan of Halloween 6, by the way, I say do it. I mean, if that's their goal here, if there's something drawing Michael to the house, or there's stuff like black magic stuff under the house, I mean, could it be like Halloween Resurrection, where there's tunnels in the house? That would be interesting, because I don't hear too many people complaining about the tunnels in the Myers house in Resurrection. I didn't mind the tunnels. I thought, just added like a little something extra. Didn't mind it. So could they be putting the tunnels back into the franchise? Possibly. I mean, if there's like a whole curse and all of this, I guess most likely. And could Sartain, could have Sartain been the one that was like controlling this curse? This curse that could never be stopped. It's a curse that never could be stopped. And Sartain just made it powerful somehow. We learn it more through what Sartain was learning about Michael. But yeah, there are just some of my theories how, the Myers house plays a role in the movie. I do think it's very lazy if they go in that direction of, he just needs to go home. It'd be very similar to Halloween 2's Rob Zombie, where he just wants to get the family together, but then in Halloween Kills, it could just be like, he just wants to go back to his home and take off his mask and kick up his feet. No, I feel like that would be kind of lazy writing to me. I don't think they're going to go that direction. I think they're personally going to go the direction I think they're going to go. He just randomly stumble upon it because he don't know about it. He just randomly stumble upon it. But we shall see how that plays out on October 15th. Let me know some of your suggestions and theories in the comments below. How could the Myers house play a role and effect into the film itself? I personally think Michael's just going to stumble upon it and kill everybody in the house if somebody's living in the house. Could it be a trap? Maybe. Maybe the family that's living in the house is part of the mob. And, the family does play a big role in it, and they're speaking to Karen, they're speaking to Alice, they're speaking to Lori, they're speaking to, Tommy and all these people, and they're basically going to trap Michael in in his own home, which will be really interesting to see that. Michael being trapped in his own home. Because I feel like it will be kind of turning that, coin of like Halloween Resurrection. These people was trapped in the house with Michael, but then in Halloween Kills, you can go, well, nah, Michael's trapped in here with them, and it's just not one or two people. You got Lori, you got Karen, you got Alice, maybe Lindsay, Tommy. You got all these different people. Just going to try to take Michael down, and I do expect one of the main characters to die at the Michael house. And I'm going to say Lori. I'm predicting Lori, that's where she's going to have her final showdown with Michael. And personally, I don't think the whole Myers house stuff is at the end of the movie. It's more in the middle. And that's where Lori is going to die. She's going to have a proper send-off at the Myers house. So let me know your theories and suggestions on how this could play out in the film. Make sure you do hit that like button. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell. And I'm going to catch you guys in the next video.